All right, so Zan, I was thinking about you last night, and I mean that in the best way possible. There's really only good ways to take that, if I'm being honest.
Well, I mean, I can think of a few bad ones.
I was thinking about you in a good way last night.
Okay.
I thought about
I'm
my
listening. I'm waiting. I'm digesting.
Anyway, for all you audio listeners out there, when my first subject came around, I always had to think about something that I find to be probably my biggest story of the day. That's going to be someone who's also a big personality in the scene, Nadeshot, and his content team, the Mobs.
I know why you're thinking about me.
This is a pre-recorded podcast, so about a week ago, when you guys are watching this, Nadeshot and his content team, I thought did something that was incredibly important and incredibly huge, and something I have not seen another esports organizational owner be able to pull off, that being a worldwide trend for an esports org content team. All came together within 30 minutes. For all of you guys who don't know the backstory, the Mob is kind of like Team Summertime, the Mob Hunter Thieves, Team Summertime NRG. They're content teams, right? Like the FaZe Clan have all their creators. They just don't have a name for their creators. I would say that
it's like FaZe and their girlfriends.
If you want to go down that path, but obviously when it comes to content, we've talked about it time to time. I think we see more of these competitive esports organizations like Hunter Thieves and more so like NRG trying to sign these content teams. The Mob is Hunter Thieves. And there was a challenge out there insinuated by Nadeshot, who has supposedly countless connections. This guy is like the 10 cent of esports org owners at this point in time. Ties to Twitter, ties to Red Bull.
He has been around for a good minute.
You see where the sentiment of Zan is going? I'm trying to hype this up, and we'll get to his side. Pretty much it's a challenge where these guys, these four characters, had to stay off, and the four members of the Mob had to stay off Twitter for 24 hours to get verified. By the end of it, it was one member, that being Avalanche, who failed to do so, and the next day he was still unverified. Nadeshot issues another challenge to his stream and says, if we can get Verify Avalanche trending on Twitter in the U.S., and then eventually he was like, worldwide, I'll get him verified on Twitter. Eventually, within 30 minutes, this one term, Verify Avalanche, which, by the way, is for a content team in esports, was trending worldwide with tens of thousands of tweets. I told Zan about this, and he was like, kind of expected. Like, it's kind of easy. Like,
no, yeah, because it is.
What do you mean, dude?
It's cake. Okay, in their position, it would be, if they couldn't do this, I would feel like that would be insulting almost. Because, okay, so what do you know about the Twitter verification process?
I know very little. To me, it's freaking hard. I haven't.
Well,
are you Twitter verified?
No, because there's no reason for me to be.
Oh, but if there was, you would get verified. For me,
it would be pretty easy. Yeah.
It ain't no Twitch partnership program. I know that. It's hard. It's hard to get verified on Twitter.
It isn't. It isn't. It's like I'd say it's a little bit easier than the Twitch partnership program. That's because of certain ways in which they refined it over the last few years.
Last time I checked esports talk on Twitter, we ain't verified. If you got some secret power, you let me know.
No, it's not secret power. It's just like, at this point, I don't know that I can make the argument to the Twitter team that we should be verified per se, but we're really close to being there. We can go into that later. But anyway, it's right now, unless something has drastically changed since in the last 6 to 8 months or so, it's just like a form, right? You fill out the form and you say, hey guys, I'm Avalanche from 100 Thieves, and this is why I want to be verified or whatever, right?
Okay, I'm not saying the verification process was insane. I'm saying the fact they got 20,000 tweets within an hour was pretty insane for a gaming community.
I would say that makes a lot of sense too.
Name another esports org that's doing this right now.
Oh, I can't. I absolutely can't. But that doesn't defeat the fact that it's all from a marketing perspective, it's brilliant. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. It is a genius move. Whoever came up with this marketing ploy deserves 5 raises or something. But at the same time, it's so transparent, and this is the same thing. If you abide by Twitter trends in general, right? They started by making an event. They're gonna say, okay, for 24 hours, nobody from the Mob tweets, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly how it started.
Right. And then Avalanche put out a scheduled tweet that he theoretically forgot to delete, right? Which, hey, don't know if I believe that, but no, that's neither here nor there, right? And because of that, he didn't get verified, quote unquote, right? And Nadeshot said that the challenge was mostly it was a joke, and everybody was supposed to get verified at the same time, right? Now, if that's what was supposed to happen, I cannot think of one reason why it would not.
Oh.
And he's saying I exhausted all my connections.
Now I get you. I
did. If Twitter already gave the green light.
Hey, you do this, we'll verify your boys, no matter really what happens.
They may have not even said, hey, do this for us. He might have just been like, hey, yeah, we're a content creation organization on your platform. Obviously, all these people have tons of followers, so you know it just makes sense to verify them because they have let's be real, they have very generic names. His name is Avalanche. That's super generic.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of confusion between him and
the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, and the Colorado Avalanche, right? So there's tons of reason that Avalanche should be verified. So Twitter has no reason to say no, aside from the marketing thing.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I
agree. It's definitely stunted, right? I think
I just hate.
Some people know that.
Yeah, I just hate that it's so like transparent and that they're all acting like it isn't. Like I get it, y'all. Good on you.
Genius.
Calm down though.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah, you know, I think we can definitely agree on both points. It's incredible how it was done, but also in the same fact, you know.
Is it really that impressive? I don't know.
Rick, now you just shot me down like per usual. You guys can leave a comment down below what you think.
I do agree. It's great.
Either way, difference of opinions. That's usually how we go here.
Yeah,
Nadeshot's still doing incredible things when it comes to content and impressions.
He is, I don't know how much it is Nadeshot or his team, but regardless, 100 Thieves is the smartest org in the game right now.
Yep. Next up, someone else try and do it. That way we can keep on talking about it.